What is up, YouTube? That's it here, bringing you guys another VGC 2015 replay. We're going to be starting up something different for the next couple weeks. I'm actually going to be uploading replays from a recent Premier Challenge I made top 4 at. You can see my team in the bottom left is going to be Talonflame, Kangaskhan, Tyranitar, and Milotic. Very 2014-esque, you know, with that Kang Talonflame. The other two Pokemon in my team are actually Aegislash, which is just a great supporter for Kangaskhan and Tyranitar, as well as a Zoroark. So that is why I'm going to be uploading all these games. It's going to be a ton of fun. Sadly, there's no Zoroark in this game, but I mean, there are going to be so many good plays. Like I said, I did get top 4. I think this was like a 37, 38 person Premier Challenge, so we almost reached elevated status. There's going to be a ton of very popular NorCal players. We got Bad Intent. We got Patrick, who recently won Arizona. We got Santiago here, a person who I think made top 16 at San Jose. I actually played him when we were both 4 or 5-0 in the tournament, and he's actually using the same team, which is going to let me get some amazing reads. So without further ado, we're going to start this game off, get right into it, and hopefully show you guys a really cool game. Like I said, I've already played against this team before with my San Jose Regionals team about a month ago, so I know everything that he's going to be doing. For the most part, I know most of his sets. He actually brought a Justified Arcanine in this team. You can see he reads Whimsicott Terrakion, which is the infamous beat-up Justified combo. He's deciding to go with Terrakion this time, and like I said, I already know all of his sets, so I'm going to be able to get away with a lot more than I normally would have. So, first turn of the game, I'm obviously going to go Mega King, gain that Parental Bond, and go for that priority double hit Fake Out, and that's just to keep Terrakion off the board for a turn. Terrakion would normally have a great matchup against these Pokemon, but when you flinch it, it pretty much just takes it away. We see him pop the Tailwind with the Whimsicott. That's pretty predictable there. And we also get to go for a huge Brave Bird. And so you note that I went for 2 priority attacks against a Terrakion, a Pokemon infamous for packing Quick Guard. But looking at the partner in Whimsicott, I actually had nothing to lose in going for it. If he Quick Guards Tailwind, I mean, I can still just slam all these moves into him next turn. So getting the Terrakion off the board is huge. He actually is going to switch in with his Salamence here, coming in with his potential Mega Evolution, I guess. It's obviously his Mega here. But packing a great Intimidate on my 2 physical attackers. It's going to force my Kangaskhan out, and it's going to make me bring in my Tyranitar, which sets up for a very, very good turn 2 for me. So actually, Tyranitar's Sandstream is going to activate. Remember, everything's going to take damage at the end of the turn. So remember, Salamence is going to come in, it intimidated everything, it's going to Mega Evolve, gain that Aerialate, but it's not going to be able to save his Whimsicott from the obvious Talonflame Brave Bird. He goes for the Encore on what was my Kangaskhan slot, trying to, you know, make me continue to use Fake Out, but I switched, like I said, and we're going to go for a big Brave Bird, clocking the Sash on the Whimsicott. Critical hit for no reason, I didn't even need it, even though I was intimidated. And remember, switching in Tyranitar was key here because that is going to make Whimsicott tick down at the end of the turn. Also, something pretty cool to see is that he goes for a Draco on my Talonflame slot. So him Dracoing is even better for me because since we are taking out Whimsicott, that means we've taken out 2 of his 4 Pokemon. He can no longer safely switch Salamence out to get that reset, restoring its special attack stats. So Salamence is going to be sitting here with a -2 special attack stat against 3 of my Pokemon, Tyranitar, Kang, and I think I brought Milotic, but I'm not even going to use it this game. So he's going to send his Moongus out as his last Pokemon, and Kangaskhan is going to be my Pokemon of choice here. And this is where this game really starts to get ugly. He goes for a Protect with his Salamence. Remember, he still has a Tailwind up, but I mean, I'm just going to bake out the Amoonguss and start running away with it because this is why I'm packing T-Tar. I think T-Tar is super, super strong right now. You see we take some Rocky Helmet damage. It's not really that important here, but it's going to let my Tyranitar get a free Dragon Dance off this turn. So Tyranitar with Dragon Dance is actually, I think, really, really good at this meta. I mean, at least where the meta is at this point of VGC 2015. I know 2016 rules have been announced, but right now where the meta was, there was so many chalk teams, and I felt that just Dragon Dance Tyranitar, if you can get the Dragon Dance, you're going to win every single game. So I feel that T-Tar definitely has the advantage here. Note that his Salamence is still a little bit faster, but it's at -2 special attack. That Hyper Voice does absolutely nothing here. We get to go for a +1 AoE Rock Slide. We're not going to pick up any KOs, but we are going to chunk these things low enough. Remember, there's still sand going on the board as we go for a Double Edge on what was the Salamence slot. Note that going for Double Edge on Salamence over the Amoonguss here would have potentially forced the Amoonguss to go for a Rage Powder, because Salamence Protect was on cooldown from the turn before. So Amoonguss is going to go for the Giga Drain. It's obvious that this game is pretty much over. But I gotta throw in a little bit of BM here, because when we played at San Jose, he actually was the type of guy, it's not really BM, he was just the type of guy to never give up. He played until the very last turn of our game, and was just like double protecting, triple protecting. So I expected him to do that same thing here. He just picked a random move, he picked Rage Powder, and my Tyranitar, since I thought he was just going to protect, because that's how this guy normally is, I just go for another Dragon Dance, because why not? I like Dragon Dance, it's a pretty cool move. Gonna get another attack and speed boost, and I'm gonna let Kang finish this off with a double edge. So pretty cool game against, I would say a pretty good opponent. He would have definitely probably beaten me if he brought a different team, or if I just didn't know how this team already worked. I know he was very key on getting multiple beat-ups on either Arcanine or Terrakion, and he was very reliant on his Whimsicott to use Encores. And so since I already knew that stuff going into the game, it definitely helped. Other than that, guys, look forward to some really cool Zoroark shenanigans coming up for the next few weeks. I know that VGC 2016 rules have been announced, but I just have a bunch of VGC 2015 replays to get out, so stick with me. They're going to be really cool games, or else I wouldn't be uploading them, and then we will get to the VGC 2016 content. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.